Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning with Business Coach Moloy. I hope you have had a fantastic weekend and now back to the grind of ending May on a high. We have had a very interesting week last week. So we did a seminar for business owners in Mumbai and followed that up with a visioning exercise for our team that where do we want to be in 5 years from today? And this is what I sincerely request all of you business owners to be doing, not only with yourself, but along with the team, so that the team gets to see where does the business go in 5 years and is it worthwhile for them to continue to contribute to the way that you are expecting them to do in your business. Today, day 14, episode 14 of our series, Business Mantras for Entrepreneurs. And as you're aware, we are in the step-by-step series. So we have covered 9 steps, and the ninth step was the art of entrepreneurial delegation, part A. And today we are on step 10, art of entrepreneurial delegation, part B. That's how it should be. That delegation is critical, and that's what you should be looking at. So let's continue from step 10. Now, if any one of you have missed out any of these episodes, please feel free to write to us. Please visit the websites and you should be able to access all the content that is there. Now, an entrepreneur wears multiple hats, as we all know, and right from the product to marketing to sales to customer service, it is common for you as an entrepreneur to cycle through these different functions every day. Like we said last time, we start off on a seesaw and then we get into the mulberry tree. And if you're a first-time entrepreneur, like many of us, and all of us start being a first-time entrepreneur, okay, there could be people who have had their family businesses, but when you get into that chair, you are truly a first-time entrepreneur. The need to get involved in everything that happens in your company is overwhelming. You have to look at simple things like, but even with your salesperson is traveling, what is the monitoring mechanism you have in place? Ask any successful business person and they will tell you, you cannot do everything on your own. No matter how much you think you can and see yourself as the best person for the job, Rome was not built in a day, and neither was it built by one person. You have to go through that journey of building a team, rebuilding a team, and rebuilding the third time. Because, ladies and gentlemen, many of us who are young businesses, first-time businesses, you're hiring people who are looking at you as a stepping stone for their next career move. A lesson most often skipped by many entrepreneurs is the art of delegating. There's always that confidence that they'll be able to do a task better than anybody else. While it might be true, it would be the least efficient manner to grow your business. And if there is one thing that you need at a growth phase, is your efficiency and productivity. People who work less and are more productive are people who truly turn into great leaders. So what are those few things that you should learn or start imbibing to be able to delegate better? First, force yourself to delegate. Most entrepreneurs have a natural sense of ownership in their work. They want to do anything and everything they can, and they want to do as much of the work as possible. For the most part, while this is a great trait to have, the one thing that lends itself better to overall startup performance. However, eventually you will be forced to delegate some work or the other, even if you don't want to. Even if the task you actively want to be doing, it might be better for you to delegate to somebody else. Richard Branson once said, it's a fairy tale to think that you can do everything by yourself. And he said, it's vital for the success of your business that you learn to hand over things that you weren't able to do well. And I'm not saying that you should never try your hand at a new skill. Entrepreneurs usually are insatiably curious, but you should be in a position to hand over things to somebody else as quickly as possible if you want to grow. Second, be proactive. The second rule is to be proactive in your delegation. If you wait until you're overwhelmed and the verge of burning out, delegating a few tasks may end up stressing you out. It might be then a question of too little, too late. Instead, you need to recognize when your work is piling up as early as possible and take the measures to address it before it becomes too much. This might include hiring someone new, organizing your tasks into lists, or helping someone develop new skills to take a section of your work. Yes, this would mean investment in time and money, but you should be able to invest that time and money into that delegation part as well. And if you've heard the previous sessions about finance management and cash flow management, this should be part of your budgeting exercise. Third, know your team's strength and weaknesses. Even before you start assigning tasks, you need to be aware of your team's strength and weaknesses. Each individual is going to bring something different to the table. And if you want to make the most of your delegation process, you need to be able to cater to those individualities. For example, one of your workers may be slow and methodical, while another is a little sloppy but very fast. To the former, you delegate something important yet non-urgent tasks. And to the latter, you delegate tasks that you need to be done right away. In a study conducted by Harvard Business Review, Julian Workshaw, a professor of strategy and entrepreneurship at the London Business School, interviewed executives at 39 companies in the United States and Europe and found out that 41% of their day was filled with activities that would be competently and completely handled by somebody else. Now, as a business owner, ask this question to yourself. Am I doing my piece of the job, or am I doing the work that I could easily outsource and pay somebody to get it done? As entrepreneurs, we have been socialized with the idea that completing a task is an accomplishment. But in today's business world, an entrepreneur's time can be better served by doing tasks that matter most to the success of the business and delegating the rest. Number 4, invest time in teaching. When you're delegating, it's easy to say to yourself, I have to do this because I'm the only one that knows how. Undoubtedly, these are tasks on your list that only you know how to do, but that does not mean you can't teach someone else how to do it. You may not like this idea since it will take more time to teach someone than it would just take to do the task yourself, but think about that training as an investment. You only have to teach someone once, and at that point, they can take on that task indefinitely, releasing your time for investment in strategic decisions, in activities that are truly going to take the organization to the next level. Number 5, make your expectations clear. While delegating, be as specific as possible about your expectations. Let your teammate know exactly how you expect the task to be completed and when you expect it to be done. If there are multiple teammates working on a project, establish clear responsibilities, or at least designate one person on the team to serve as the champion of the project. Take a moment to address any questions or points of confusion early on to prevent problems going down the line. Otherwise, you'll land up in a situation where you have multiple cooks, but no one is taking the responsibility for the taste of that soup. 6, trust but verify. You have to trust your employees to do the best job they can. Otherwise, you wouldn't have hired them in the first place. But once you assign the task and establish a deadline, it's fair for you to trust that they are going to get it done. However, it's a good idea to verify that the process is underway. Establish open lines of communication so you and your teammates can update each other on the progress, just to ensure that the deadline is going to be met and that there aren't any further points of confusion. And finally, number 7, give and receive feedback. Take a moment to give and receive feedback once the delegated task is complete. Let your employees know if they've handled it improperly in any way, so that they know it for the next time, and ask what they thought about your assignment and instructions. You will learn much about the delegation process this way through experience, and you'll be able to carry those takeaways through the next time you need to delegate something. These rules are about making sure your delegated tasks get done effectively. But even more than that, they are about maintaining a healthy workload and your sanity as an entrepreneur. You need to learn to delegate effectively. It is not something optional. Otherwise, you will end up spreading yourself too thin and your tasks won't be completed, and you will end up burning yourself out in the process and losing opportunities of making money. So look at delegation as an investment rather than as a cost. But delegation isn't about handing over work to your team. Richard Branson suggests finding the people who understand your ideas, want to build on them, and can envision ways to improve your business. But don't lose touch with your business. While it's important to trust your staff and collaborators and allow them some autonomy, it's important to stay connected with your business. Or you may not be able to notice the warning signs when something is about to go wrong. Ultimately, though, the key is delegating and collaborating effectively. Do this, and as Richard again says, you will find out that you have more time to focus on the big picture and achieve the things you need to do about your product or service. Once you devote the majority of energy into taking the business to the next level, to the higher order task, you will watch your business, your income, and your outreach skyrocket accordingly. Team management, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow entrepreneurs, is not easy. You need to learn, and this learning doesn't come through reading. Sometimes you need somebody like one of us to help you achieve those goals. We are there as business coaching organization, Beyond Red Ocean as in this premium business coaching organization, there to help you making this entrepreneurial journey a success. Reach out to us about our various programs, whether it's a group coaching program or the one-to-one coaching program or the one-to-one mentoring program, and get everything you need to succeed in your own business. You have kept us going. We just calculated this is our 66th week consecutively on a Monday morning that we're doing this. And our utmost gratitude to all of you. We will be there. We will constantly do these sessions so that you are able to do what you want to do or what you should be doing in your business. Viewers from Kolkata and Guwahati, get set for June. The same time next month, we're running a seminar for business owners in Kolkata and Guwahati. Keep writing to us, and we will respond to all your queries. Drop in a message on the Facebook link, and somebody from my team will reach out to you. Till next Monday, same place, same time, with a new series on business mantras for entrepreneurs. A very good morning. Thank you so much, and have a great week ahead.